Hello dear students, today we are on the 11th lecture of chapter electricity, and in this lecture I will be deriving the derivation for resistors in parallel. In the previous lecture I have discussed with you the resistors in series. So there we have said number of resistors are said to be connected in series if they are joined end to end. But here we are going to change our statement. Number of resistors are said to be connected in parallel if one end of each resistor is connected to one point and other end is connected to another point. Fine. So one is connected with one point and other is connected to the other point, so that the potential difference across each resistor is the same and is equal to the applied potential difference between the 2 points. So what actually he want to say? See the circuit diagram. Number of resistors are said to be connected in parallel when they are connected end to end. मतलब इसका कॉम्बिनेशन सीधा बैटरी तक, इसका कॉम्बिनेशन सीधा बैटरी तक, थर्ड का कॉम्बिनेशन सीधा बैटरी तक. Means they are joined not as such one after the other, they have not been joined, but they have been joined parallelly, one then next then next and next. Okay, and another thing here, what I have used the word in this parallel combination, voltage is going to be constant. That is parallel voltage. Voltage means potential difference. Okay, voltage constant. So, but the current is going to divide itself in all three according to the resistor weightage, according to the requirement. Okay, so here current will be dividing itself, whereas potential difference is going to be the same. So here which example we will be quoting? The arrangement which we are having at our place. How this arrangement? This I will be explaining in the next lecture. Before that, let us compile up this derivation. Okay. Now here let us consider we are having three resistors R1, R2, R3, and all three are connected in parallel. Fine. Then we have considered it is the potential difference across the points. Then next thing, what we have said, I is the total current flowing between these points. Okay, then I1, I2, I3, these are the different currents which are flowing through R1, R2, R3 respectively. As I have told, here the current is going to divide itself. Okay ji. Then after this, what will happen? In the series combination, we have written here V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. Reason, there current was constant and voltage was varying. Here current is varying and voltage is constant. So that's why we have taken I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Again Ohm's law we are going to apply. V is equal to IR. Then I will be equivalent to what? I will be V by R. Putting in 1, here we are going to put V upon Rp is equal to, why we have written, this is the representation for resistors in parallel, V upon R1, V upon R2, V upon R3. Taking V as common, we are reaching this. Okay, and then after this we are concluding it by saying that hence when number of resistances are connected in parallel, the reciprocal of equivalent resistances equal to the sum of reciprocal of individual resistances, and it is smaller than any individual value. This is going to be smaller than any individual value. So how this is? See, we have written 1 upon Rp is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. Okay, let us say R1 is 1 ohm, R2 is 2 ohm and R3 is 3 ohm. Let us find out its parallel combination. So 1 upon 1 plus 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 3. Very basic method I am taking. Now taking LCM, you know LCM of this will be 6. Very simple. So when you will be calculating it, 6, 1 divided by 6, 6 plus 1, no sorry, multiplied by 1. I hope it is okay. 2, 2 divided by 6, 3, 3 into 1, 3. 3, 3 divided by 6, 2, 2 into 1, 2. 6 plus 3, 9, 9 plus 2, 11, 11 over 6. So your RP, 1 upon RP is 11 over 6. Then what will be your RP? RP will be 6 divided by 11. And when you are going to solve it, 11, 6. Point, okay. So I will be writing, so it will be 0.5 something. 0.5 ओम. ठीक है जी. सो रफली आपका वैल्यू क्या आई? 0.5. हमने क्या कहा? इन पैरेलल कॉम्बिनेशन द इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस विल बी लोअर देन द लीस्ट वैल्यू. दिस इज आवर लीस्ट वैल्यू. उससे भी छोटी हमारी पैरेलल कॉम्बिनेशन की वैल्यू कितनी आ रही है? 0.5. सो दैट इज लोअर देन द लीस्ट वैल्यू. एंड इफ ही इज सेइंग यू टू फाइंड आउट द लोएस्ट resistance in the combination, then we will be using which combination? Parallel combination. I hope this thing is clear to you, and the idea for the resistance in parallel, it is clear. Then one note, important note I am going to share with you. What is this? See, if there are n resistors, each of value r, and if they are connected in parallel, then equivalent resistance is given by 1 upon rp is equal to 1 upon r plus 1 upon r plus up to n times, and this will be further equal to n upon r. That means 1 upon rp will be given by n over r if we are having n resistors of same value. N resistors, or we can also write it rp will be equivalent to r over n. Don't forget to reciprocate it. Don't claim like this. Here I have written what? I have written rp, है ना? 1 upon rp is 11 by 6. So you should not claim, ma'am, my answer for resistance in parallel is 11 upon 6. It will be wrong. You have to reciprocate it, and then you are going to give this answer. Don't forget this point. This is the main mistake which is being done by the students. So make sure you are not supposed to go with this mistake. Okay. So here what I have said, if we are having n resistors and every resistor is having value r, then our rp will be given by this formula. Let us say number of each resistance, number of resistors we are having 10 and each value is 5. So what will be our rp? 5 divided by 10, that is 0.5. So this way you are going to solve. More examples we'll be discussing in the next lecture. So what he has written here, 1 upon rp is equal to 1 upon r plus 1 upon r up to so on, that is n times, which is equivalent to n over r, that is rp. Reciprocal कर दिया मैंने. rp is equal to r over n, or rp is equal to r. What is r? Resistance of each resistor. Resistance of each resistor divided by number of resistors. Fine. So up to here we are going to recapitulate once that what we have discussed in series combination and parallel combination. In parallel combination, the connections will be joined parallelly, whereas in series combination they will be joined end to end. Fine. Then in series combination current will be constant, but in parallel combination voltage will be constant. Third thing is, in series combination the value for equivalent resistance will be greater than the greatest value. Means if we want to find out the highest value for resistance, we will be using the formula for resistance in series, but in the parallel combination the value will be lower than the least value. That means the value will be, if we want to find out the lowest value, the value will be lowest in parallel combination. I hope up to this this lecture is clear to you. In the next lecture we'll be discussing which combination, parallel or series, which combination is better to be used and why. Okay, so till that time, goodbye. Thank you. God bless you.